Were you starting to lose love for the game? Like,
no, it's just trying to build so many different businesses in the music, take away the distraction, branding and doing merch and fashion and it take you. I feel like sometimes it take you out of the music so much because you're doing so many, your hands in so many different things, and you're trying to build them things up. The music already built up. You're trying to build them things up, so it make you lose the focus in the music. So then I wasn't recording as much like I used to. Like when I first started recording every single day, all day, every day. Like I feel like if I ain't go to the studio, I ain't get no work done. Like you get lazy, you get more money. You get lazy, you get more status. So it become more of a thing you doing. You ain't treating it like no hustle. I wasn't treating the game like a hustle. I was cool in the pocket I was in. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Offset finally said the words no rapper ever wants to say out loud. I fell off. And he said it sitting across from Joe Budden on one of the most brutally honest podcasts in the game. For years, Offset carried himself like the life of the party, flashy, arrogant, untouchable. But now with his marriage in shambles, his career slipping, and his reputation buried under headlines, he admitted what everyone's been whispering for months. And the way he broke it down to Joe wasn't just humbling, it was heartbreaking. And let's rewind. The Migos once ran the rap game. Offset was a superstar who had platinum records, sold out shows, collaborations with the biggest artists alive. But then the group split, the hits slowed down, and suddenly the momentum that used to carry him wasn't there anymore. Sitting with Joe Budden, he confessed that he feels the shift. Joe leaned in because that's exactly the kind of raw moment he lives for. But Offset didn't stop there. He opened up about how much of his downfall is tied to his personal life. And that means Cardi B. Because while Offset was struggling to keep his career alive, Cardi was skyrocketing. She became a global superstar, stacking Grammys, endorsements, and an $80 million fortune. And instead of being the king of his castle, Offset became the man constantly accused of cheating, constantly being dragged on social media, and now the soon-to-be ex-husband fighting for spousal support in court. Offset admitted to Joe that the pressure of living in Cardi's shadow was crushing. He admitted that he made mistakes, that he chased clout in the wrong ways, and that he couldn't handle the fact that Cardi was outpacing him in every category: fame, money, and cultural impact. And then came the cheating allegations. Joe asked him straight up about Saweetie, and Offset didn't give a clear denial. Instead, he sighed, rubbed his face, and said, "Man, people gonna believe what they want to believe. And I ain't gonna lie, some of that's my fault." He didn't confirm the affair, but he didn't kill the rumor either. And that silence spoke volumes, because let's not forget, Cardi has already gone public, accusing him of being absent as a father, of missing time with their kids, and of leaving her to carry the financial weight. In that infamous live stream, Cardi dropped bombshell after bombshell, from the name of their youngest child, Blossom, to the shocking breakdown of her household expenses: $10,000 a month drivers, $45,000 tuition bills, babysitters at $3,000 a week, nannies charging $700 a day. All of it, she said, was on her dime. Offset? Nowhere to be found. And now he's facing divorce, with Cardi prepared to take control of the narrative through her new album, Am I the Drama? Industry insiders are convinced there's a track on there where she's going to air him out completely. From his alleged betrayal with Saweetie to his failure to show up for his kids. That's the storm hanging over his head, and Joe Budden pressed him about it. Offset admitted he's scared of what Cardi might put on wax. "Man, I ain't gonna lie, that's what I'm worried about," he told Joe. "She knows me better than anybody. She knows my flaws, my secrets, everything. If she put that in a song, I can't stop it." And Joe smirked, because that's the irony. Offset built his reputation on bars about loyalty, brotherhood, and flexing, but now his ex-wife might be the one to write the verse that defines him forever. Then came the part of the interview that had fans clutching their pearls. Offset admitted he envies Cardi's success. He admitted he resented her rise at times, even though she was supposed to be his partner. "It's hard, bro," he said. "When you a man and your wife bigger than you, people looking at you like you the plus one, that messes with your head." It was raw honesty, but it also revealed just how deep the cracks in their marriage went. Offset also confessed that he played into the wrong image, trying to stay flashy, trying to live like he was still on top even when the music wasn't hitting. He said he should have focused on reinventing himself musically instead of trying to keep up appearances. "I thought I could just flex my way through it," he admitted, "but flexing don't matter when the music ain't connecting."
I done been through so much stuff, like you said, throughout my career. I was locked up in jail, blew up, went to jail for no reason with the security situation, sat there, came home, made bad and boo. It's always something that give me the little bump, like focus up on this. That's how I look at it.
I was gonna ask, when you be going through stuff, is the studio and the music your getaway?
Exactly. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was
safe
saying
space.
it's easy. That's a safe space because I can be free.
Gotcha.
Like,
And it gives you shit to talk about.
yeah,
Shit
dude.
to pull from.
Give you context. It's writing a story for me. My life is just what's happening in my life is writing a story for the music.
Right.
Any regrets?
Never have regrets.
Really?
Come on. At least think about it.
Joe didn't hold back either. He told Offset flat out that the industry moves on quick and no one is entitled to stay hot forever. You gotta reinvent, bro, Joe said. You can't ride off 2017 energy in 2025. That's dead. Offset nodded, looking defeated, but it was the truth he needed to hear. And this is where Cardi comes back into the story, because while Offset is admitting on a podcast that he fell off, Cardi is in the studio sharpening knives. Am I the Drama is already shaping up to be her biggest statement since Invasion of Privacy, and the buzz is that her diss track about Offset could break the internet. Fans are already anticipating the lyrics, and will she confirm the Saweetie rumors? Will she drag him for being an absent dad? Will she humiliate him for asking for spousal support? Whatever it is, Offset knows he can't compete, because when Cardi drops music, the world listens. Offset told Joe he fears being defined as Cardi's ex instead of his own man. That's my biggest nightmare, he admitted. Like people gon' forget who I was before her. But the reality is that nightmare is already here. To a lot of people, Offset isn't the star anymore. He's the husband who fumbled Cardi B. And if that wasn't bad enough, Joe brought up the spousal support issue. How you asking her for support when she the one saying you don't even show up for the kids, Joe asked. Offset tried to defend himself, saying it wasn't about the money, it was about fairness. But the words sounded hollow, especially after Cardi went live detailing every dime she spends to keep their household running. Offset didn't deny her numbers, he just said he felt left out. And that was another moment where fans watching shook their heads. Because the truth is, Offset isn't just admitting he fell off musically, he's admitting he fell off personally too. He lost the trust of his wife, he lost the respect of his peers, and in a culture where reputation is everything, he's watching it all slip away. But here's the twist. Even as he admitted all this, Offset said he's not done yet. Yeah, I fell off, but I can come back, he told Joe. I still got talent. I just gotta lock in and stop chasing the wrong stuff. It was the most hopeful moment of the whole interview, a glimpse of the fighter in him that hasn't given up. But even that hope came with a shadow, because if Cardi's album really does what people think it will, Offset's chance at a comeback may be gone before it even starts. At the end of the day, this interview wasn't just Offset admitting he fell off, it was Offset finally being honest about what happens when fame fades, when personal mistakes catch up to you, and when the woman you took for granted becomes the one holding the pen that can write your legacy. Joe Budden gave him the space to admit it, but now the whole world has heard it. So where does Offset go from here? Can he rebuild his career, or has Cardi already written the final chapter? The answer might come sooner than he thinks, because Am I the Drama is dropping soon, and once it does, Offset may realize just how far he's truly fallen. And if you've made it this far, you already know, hit that sub button because this story is about to get even messier.